Dr. Ambedkar has written the annihilation of caste. He analyzed the whole thing, how the caste system could be analyzed. But ultimately, such a doyen, he could not find a solution because these things are deeply embedded in the various religious scriptures of this country. So it is very, very difficult to extricate from these things. We can change the course of Indian uh, scenario, the whole scenario of Indian scene. That is what we want, and I congratulate the organizers for organizing such a event, because you know our people have got so much of problems. They are not attending to their own situation and surroundings and not taking appropriate decision, appropriate way of living, and I can only think that we have to concentrate more on organizations and joint activity and education. Education, you should more concentrate on the education of your children. That is the only way to come up in life, because there is no, we don't have any land, we don't have any large extent of agriculture property, we don't have rich industrial units except handful of people, we don't have any other assets by which we can create wealth. So the only way is to give importance to the education of our children. They will come up. Some people think that we are intellectually poor. No, 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 our children cannot compete with the other. It is wrong. Our children are excellent students, excellent students. If they give the right direction, we must encourage. As parents, you should encourage and you should keenly watch how their studies. And this pandemic period, education is not in the right proper manner, going to the schools, and the only in technological devices are used for education. But we must, wherever they are, we must not allow our children to waste any time, and that is important. And also you must one thing I must say, many of you have got young children, you must be very, very careful to give the best food they can be given, because from 1 to age, when the child is born up to the age of 7, 8, that is the time where the brain is developed. And you are, of course, most of them are employed and you are giving importance. The less we are now in a very, very, very difficult situation as far as the freedom and organization and the various other factors. And these sort of organizations should give guidance to the society. Many of them are suffering from various problems. That is they don't, I am from South India, the extreme part of India, the Kerala. But the society is a little difficult in the northern states. So so many things stand in your way for progress, your development. If you are employed, you will have to face severe discrimination in various ways, subtle ways. Not they don't. Nobody will openly create discrimination. They will create discrimination in subtle ways, so that you cannot match forward. Whatever be the whatever the competence, whatever be the seniority, whatever your capacity to do the work, whatever the talent you have exhibited in various ways, you will not be allowed to move forward, move upward in the ladder of the promotion or other new avenues or new post or anything. That is a sort of subtle discrimination which nobody can take any action. That is, I have dealt with series of cases when I was a judge for a fairly long period in the both in the High Court. I was the chief justice of two High Courts, both Madras and Gujarat, and also in the as the judge in the Supreme Court. I dealt with a series of cases. I know how the society is shown discrimination and prejudice to our people. We have to fight it out. We have to win over the situation. That is not that easy because these are all mental things which we cannot change the mental attitude of others unless the society itself changes. The Dr. Ambedkar has written the annihilation of caste. He analyzed the whole thing, how the caste system could be analyzed. But ultimately, such a doyen, he could not find a solution because these things are deeply embedded in the various religious scriptures of this country. So it is very, very difficult to extricate from these things. So that is why these things will continue in the society, but we should not feel sad or we should not feel discriminated in the sense that we should march forward. Our people are very, very talented people, very, very, even our employees, those who are working in the employees, they exhibit tremendous capacity. They show various the talents in wherever they work. Nobody can they say, oh, he is such and such a from such and such a group, such and such a so he cannot improve. Nobody would say like that. But despite all this, we face discrimination, we face difficulties. That is to got over. But gradually only it will come. It will not, may not happen in a fine morning. It is gradually because we are all, our people were about 50 or 60 or 100 years back, suffered so much. Our parents and forefathers suffered the extreme discrimination, poverty, and all sorts of disabilities suffered. But now we are able to raise our heads, you are able to stand in front of others and speak well and say that we have also got a day. We will win the hearts of the society and will come up, and it is all not far off. And I have attended so many social meetings. Even our own people, I have attended various people. But today, coming here and seeing all of you with so much of enthusiasm, spirit, and sense of organization have come up. So I was right from the entered the gate. I felt that it is the time has come for us to raise our hands, raise and join shoulders, and work for us. And I wish all success for this organization. And it's a right time, and we have to move together. Then only we will feel, and that is we can win the war in the society. This is a struggle. Life is a struggle forever, and we shall not be driven to the periphery of the society, the outer periphery of the society. We should be always in the center and should come to the center of the society. That is what we want. That is not far off. I am sure this sort of the active participation in public spirited citizens are there, and I am happy this sort of large number of people are coming and attending the function with much enthusiasm. I am sorry that I could not come in the afternoon. I supposed to come in the afternoon function, but sorry that I had suddenly I had other the urgent meeting. So that is some urgent person had to come for to meet me. So I requested the authorities to the organizers to meet. At least I wanted to come and attend the function, and I requested to change the time. Sorry for the inconvenience to any of you. Thank you very much. I once again wish all success to this organization. Thank you so much.
नेशनल दस्तक की आपसे गुजारिश है कि अगर इसको बचाना चाहते हैं तो नेशनल दस्तक को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए रेड कलर के सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबाएं, फिर बेल आइकन की घंटी दबाएं। नेशनल दस्तक को बचाने के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हर खबर को शेयर करें, लाइक करें, कमेंट जरूर करें।